Hi, this is Brad Linder from Liliputing, and today we have something a little different from usual. Today I'm unboxing an Acer Aspire 1410, which was sent to me by the folks at B&H Photo and Video in New York to review. This is arguably not a netbook. It's a machine with an 11.6-inch display, which is true of a number of netbook-style devices with Intel Atom or VIA Nano processors, but this has a more powerful processor. It's an Intel CULV processor, and so it should be able to handle certain tasks that are going to be beyond the means of your typical netbook. But it's still got a netbook-like price of just about $450. So let's make sure that this is centered properly, and let's go ahead and open this guy up. This is a demo unit, but it was sent to me from a retail store, so I think this should be pretty much what you would get if you were to buy a retail version. And in fact, I'm right now crossing over the line that says warranty, well, not warranty, but if the seal is broken, then you void something or other. I'm not really sure what you void. So first off, here we have the box. It's a pretty slick looking box. You've got the details on the side. Tells us we've got the black model it looks like here. And a picture of the laptop itself. And another thing to void here. Just a little piece of plastic. And now we should be able to open it up. Okay, inside the box, on the top we have, in a little protective coating, the laptop with a little bit of extra information here about plugging into a power supply. And that is a nice looking keyboard, I have to say. There's a brushed aluminum metal finish here, some bits of plastic around the top. Let's set that aside for a second and come back to it though. Underneath we've got some literature, warranty, power cable, battery, and the power brick. Go ahead and put that all back in here. Set you aside. Okay, so let's take off plastic here. Some of this plastic doesn't really want to come off. And for some reason there's a separate piece covering the logo. You wouldn't want to smudge that. And a piece up here over the webcam. Actually, is that over the webcam? No, I think it's just over the label for the webcam. So that's interesting. Anyways, so again, we've got some status LEDs here on the side. Let's get a slightly closer look here. We've got some status LEDs on the side here, two distinct buttons. Touchpad is pretty much flush with the sides here, but you can sort of feel that there's a different texture as you move your finger over it. Another piece of plastic here, which I'll take off later. Looks like it does support multi-touch gestures. There's two fingers here, and it's also you get swirling action for zooming and other things. A couple more status LEDs up here towards the top of the keyboard. Power button. Let's take a look around the sides. We've got two USB ports on the right side, audio, SD card, Ethernet. back, that's where the battery is going to go. We've got a VGA port, an HDMI output, and another USB port and a power jack here. We've got a fan here, or a vent for the fan. On the bottom, looks like you do have access to a couple of panels here that you can take off, hopefully to access the RAM, hard drive, and maybe some other components. I'll take a look and see what those are later. Let's take a quick look at the battery. Looks like this is, well, it doesn't quite say how many cells or what the watt hours are, but it's 11.1 volts, 4.3 amp. So I think it's probably about a 6-cell battery or so. And it should provide, according to the information Acer is putting out, should provide around 8 hours of runtime. Let's see if it powers up. Looks like we've got a little bit of a charge in it. And while that's powering up, let me just do a little size comparison here with the Asus EPC 1100HA, which should be similar size. Both of these are laptops with 11.6-inch screens. The difference being, of course, that the Asus has an Intel Atom Z520 processor and runs Windows XP, while the Acer laptop runs Windows Vista and has a 1.4 GHz Intel CULV processor. But as you can see, they're very similarly sized. Looks like the lid's a little bit thicker on the Asus, and overall the build quality, it seems like we've got this brushed metal finish, whereas the Asus is plastic. These two sell for a pretty similar price even. This goes for about $450. The EPC 1101HA is sort of in the $400 to $450 range, but is not as powerful. But Asus claims that you should be able to get around 11 hours of battery life. I just picked this up yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to put that to the test, but I will be curious to see how the two of them compare in terms of battery life and overall performance. Looks like I have some setup to do here with the Windows Vista, since this is the first run on the Acer laptop, so I will go do that and be back later. You can check out Liliputing.com for more details. That's Liliputing.com, or stay tuned to this YouTube channel. Thanks.